okay, here's how I play red ball. So the way red ball works is someone will start by showing you a red ball, and they will cast it in whatever size and its buoyancy. So they can make it really big and they can drop it and it stops, and they have to pick it up, or they can make it really little and it bounces really high and they pick it up. But they're setting the standard of what this red ball is. Then they will pass it to someone. They'll say red ball, and then they have to acknowledge them by saying red ball back. So I'll go red ball, and I pass it to them. Boop. And then they will look at someone else around, say red ball, they'll say it back, and they will pass it. But that whole part about acknowledging them, saying red ball, making eye contact, they say red ball, it means, hey, we got this, right? You're dialed in, we're doing this, boom. And that's just how it starts. Other objects will be added as the red ball goes around until you're all throwing around various objects and balancing them and seeing how they change over time. And that's what I really love about red ball, is how a cereal box, by the time it gets to you, can just be 2 crumbs of cereal that are left. Yeah, that's red ball.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a game called Red Ball. You can do it in your office. Anyone can do it. The way it goes is someone will start by creating a red ball. You can make it whatever you want. You can make it this size. You can make it this size. You can make it this size if you want to be that person. But you also show how it bounces, how it moves. So you might make it float kind of like a beach ball, where you throw it up and it takes a second to catch. You might make it tiny where it bounces really high and comes back. But you set the object. From there, you will look around someone in the circle, you will look at them, you'll say red ball, and they will acknowledge you back saying red ball. So I'll go red ball.
Red ball.
That means they're ready for me to throw the ball to them. I'll toss it to them, and they catch it however I kind of set up the object to be. From there, then on, each person will do the same thing. They will say red ball, the other person will say red ball, acknowledge they've made eye contact, they're connected, and pass the ball. That's how it starts. But as it goes along, the fun thing to do is to add other objects. So I might be like, half-eaten slice of pizza. I'll show you how it moves, how it acts. It's a floppy slice. And then I'll be like, hey, half-eaten slice of pizza. You'll say half-eaten
slice of pizza.
I will throw it to them. They will catch it however they do. And eventually you will have multiple objects going around, everyone balancing them, everyone interacting. And the other thing you got to keep in mind is you want to be dialed in on everything going around you as it's happening. So sometimes this is like an improv scene where multiple things might be going on. You have to balance it. You have to see what's going on. But I love the extra objects. I like having multiple things going on. But that's how you play Red Ball in general.
Half-eaten slice of pizza.